My big question is, what if BET's founder didn't sell to a media giant, but instead sold the company to its incredible Black content creators, or to the loyal subscribers of the cable channel? That question is at the heart of why I started Crux, an immersive storytelling studio democratically owned by our community. Why are you starting a business? To nurture it for a few years before selling it to an even bigger business? Or do you want to ensure that the community you serve can benefit from your business for a lifetime? As entrepreneurs, we build companies to serve communities, and as users, we value the businesses that help us. More and more of us are asking, what if communities become owners of the startups that we love most? What if founders centered users in their exit strategy? The familiar paths of getting acquired or going public can help founders profit and move on to the next thing. These options often mean that our dreams get diluted and our users get left out of decisions that affect them. Exit to Community is an emerging network trying to enable a third path that benefits everyone. This means that when startups mature, they could become owned and governed by the people who depend on them the most, their workers, customers, and everyday users. So far, we have more questions than answers. Can we build businesses not for what owners extract, but for what they create? Which financial and legal structures favor community leadership? Is it possible to make all stakeholders happy? This is bigger than us, so we're experimenting and documenting what works. Last year, we hosted webinars on common questions, published a zine, and ran a peer learning cohort with 24 founders to develop new exit strategies.
I am a recovering nonprofit executive turned tech entrepreneur.
Our built-in exit to community model is kind of like one, using labor as the inputs to resource the building of it and as an investment.
In the midst of helping to build a worker cooperative called Shy Fresh Kitchen, it's owned by formerly incarcerated folks.
The same way that a food co-op sort of positively impacts the ecosystem around it, we see that we're going to do that within the music industry.
So much of what I've heard in the last 5 years around platform cooperatives is solving this capital access question. Revenue is far and away the cheapest source of capital out there.
I'm obsessed with unclaimed property funds, things like that. Like, how are we organizing ourselves as a community of co-ops to go after large sums of money?
But some of the tensions inherent in a peer learning cohort, those tensions will help us form this group together.
When you said that capital does not equal control, I was wondering, how do you then decide who will be in leadership roles and like the hierarchy and the structure?
It's really about how do we see economic rights and voting rights as two separate levers that we can manipulate in order to get where you want to go long term.
If we come out and say, look, we're giving you the company, will they actually want it? Or is there a story that we need to learn how to tell to help them see the potential that we see in them?
We are here at E2C because we know that you understand what we are trying to do. We are not and do not want to be just another startup.
There is a lot of power and potential in creating a tech commons that is built for and by the users of it.
My big question as the co-founder and director is, how can I make this more sustainable and equitable for everyone involved?
We are so grateful for the support of this cohort and Zebras Unite and the Exit to Community community.
Our community is continuing to grow, and we're also creating resources and tools to help one another. Want to start your exit to community journey? Join us at e2c.how.